It's hard to watch. Children circled a mother, then pinned her against a fence. Dragging the mother and her son to the ground, continuously beating them.
These children are going to have to live with this for the rest of their lives. And the children are our future, so it's not fair.
Police say it started when the 33-year-old mother, her young son, and daughter were walking near 106 and Bensley in the South Deering neighborhood. A group of kids then started chasing after them, calling them names and taunting them. Both the mother and son were beaten so badly they were taken to a hospital. Word of the attack spread quickly on social media, causing outrage among many parents. One day after the attack, demonstrators showed up at Orville T. Bright Elementary School after some posted on social media threatening to harm the children behind the attack. Several police officers showed up blocking the entrance of the school to protect kids inside. Shanice Davis lives in the neighborhood and says she recognizes the attackers.
This is not the first time the kids have done this. Just talk around the streets that these kids have pretty much been raising themselves and they have not been held accountable. They have vandalized cars, they have harassed adults and children.
To know and to find out even now that other families are affected by this. We're meeting families out here that their children been bullied and been beat on.
Chicago Police District Council member Joseph Williams was inside talking with the principal, the mother, and CPS administration.
Accountability is going to be key because if this has been going on, we need to make sure that principal be held accountable for her actions as well. This should have been documented. Parents should have been called to the school, and we got to make sure all around that is some type of accountability that's happening here.
Surveillance video shows a teacher slamming the boy to the ground inside the school on October 30th. The 5-year-old's mother, Guadalupe Rodriguez, tells me her son has autism and is nonverbal.
This is trauma that my son and I will carry forever.
What went through your head when you saw that video?
If I'm being completely honest, I dropped to my knees and cried because I didn't expect to see that. I wasn't expecting to see my son be treated in such manner.
Rodriguez says her son came home limping on the day of the incident.
So I immediately knew something was wrong. I took him to the urgent care and sure enough, he had a fracture and a sprained ankle.
She wanted answers, so the next day she went to Wild Peach Elementary demanding the principal open an investigation. That's when she saw the video and asked for more. Footage from less than an hour before shows the same teacher dropping Rodriguez's son, and another video afterward shows a different teacher kicking the boy's hurt ankle, trying to get him to walk.
My son was showing signs of distress, and not one teacher stopped to assess my son. Nobody cared.
Columbia Brazoria ISD tells KHOU 11 that the 2 teachers involved were fired.
Are you relieved that they've both been let go?
Well, part of me is relieved, but I'm not satisfied with the way they're handling this at all. Neither of them are behind bars. They're still walking free.
This letter from Wild Peach Elementary states that CBISD notified the Texas Education Agency about what happened and that the school district's police department reported the incident to the Brazoria County District Attorney's Office.
The first grade teacher shot by her 6-year-old student at a Virginia elementary school took the stand Thursday in her civil trial against a former assistant principal, Ebony Parker, who's being sued for $40 million. Attorneys for Abby Schwerner called an expert witness on school administration who said Parker was warned at least 4 times and had a duty to act.
Take action. Get the kid secured. Search, call law enforcement, alert the principal. There are many things that needed to be done, and none of those were done at that time.
The defense said the teachers should have taken action. They were the first responders. The 2023 shooting left Schwerner with gunshot wounds to her hand and chest. Schwerner's lawyers introduced body camera footage and police scene photographs into evidence Wednesday.
What's your name?
I thought I had died.
What did you see right before you were shot that day on January 6, 2023?
The look on the student's face is a large memory that I have.
Schwerner's attorneys calling to the stand a psychiatrist who testified Schwerner has suffered post-traumatic stress disorder.
She has everyday reminders, permanent physical scars, reminding her of that particular day.
The trial could set a precedent, holding school officials accountable for a school shooting. I'm Sherelle Hubbard reporting.
Wow, it's just absolutely just gut-wrenching. It's appalling.
Mayor Brandon Johnson following a day of high emotion at this far Southside school. I just think that it's an outrage, and I just feel like we got to do better as parents, maybe a community, maybe as a school, and this could have been prevented.
The Monday afternoon attack happened down the street from Orville T. Bright Elementary as a 33-year-old mother was walking home with her children, including her 9-year-old son, who relatives say has long been the victim of bullying. Video shared tens of thousands of times on Facebook shows a woman being punched before the assault turns even more violent. We blurred the faces of those involved because they're minors and no charges have been filed. We've frozen the video here because it's so graphic.
By far the most difficult video that I've ever watched. The pain and the suffering that family endured was quite horrific.
That's crazy. Kids is fighting adults. Where's the parents at? Why are they being accountable for it?
Top city officials, along with representatives from CPS and CHA, meeting at the school with that injured mother, who's now being relocated along with her family.
Of course, we want to make sure that there's accountability, but there's also something very disturbing about children carrying out such a violent act. There's clearly a need for some intervention there as well.